Hi everyone, so I'm back with another video, another journal, and at the very end of this there will be a kind of craft with me showing you how I constructed this little envelope flip style never-ending journal thing. Anyway, I made this one the other day and a few of you said you would like to see how I constructed it. Now, like I said, at the end you will see how I put the envelopes together, and then I just matted them, and then I just went ahead off camera and decorated because everybody wants to do their own thing. So this one is nature forest botanical themed. It says let the forest in. I think that's what I'll title it. This will be for sale in my shop as well, so check out the link for that. There will be a discount for today only. Sorry, I feel a bit snotty. Allergies. That's what that is, allergies. Anywho, this, excuse my inky fingers, I've just been inking up and coffee down again. I've used various different kits in this. I don't actually remember where they're all from, but the things that I do remember I will mention. Okay, so let me just give you a measurement of this. This measures 6 1/4 by 3 3/4. It's obviously a little bit, like with the tags at the top, it is a little bit like higher than that. Great way to use up your junk mail envelopes. I have tons. Some of them are junk mail, some of them are not. Some of them are just envelopes with windows in them. Anywho, so at the front here we have got a pocket. I don't know where this is from, and I just bought that like today from Etsy, so if you want to know who that's from, I'll let you know. It's just like one sheet of words, like nature words. This is ARTYmaze and Tracie Fox from their Nature's Remedy kit. This is actually opened here, so if you did want to tuck something, I did tuck a lot more inside this as well. So here we have our first lot. Right, let's talk about, sorry, before we get into this, every second one I left opened. I closed that one, and that one. Actually, that one's not closed that well. In fact, I've just done that. Just needs pushing down a little bit. So we've got 3 pockets there. Look. And then we've got it all over the other side. Actually kind of like these at the moment. I'll probably make another one after this. Right, let's get back to this. Right, this is our first 2 pockets, and we have got, obviously it's very green. ARTYmaze Tracie Fox, the Nature's Remedies. Don't know where that's from. This is from my little grungy tags and tickets kit. I don't know where that's from. I just kept things green, nature themed. This, I don't know where that's from either. Again, that's one of these little words that I bought today. There's more of them there. I just bought that, as I said. ARTYmaze Tracie Fox, Nature's Remedies. Don't know where that's from. That's mine from my little grungy tag kit. Don't know where that's from. And then in the top here, we've got a tag here. Again, that's ARTYmaze Tracie Fox. And then that opens like so. And here we've got just a little index card and a little saying there, or quote. And then this, ARTYmaze Tracie Fox. And then here we've got another pocket, another tag there. These words again are from this that I bought. Oops, I think it was really cheap. It was only like, I think it was like, it's on a sale, but it was like 99p, obviously plus VAT, so it was like £1.19. Another couple of little tags that just, I like these little small tags. Again, I don't know where that's from. I'm gonna show you that. I did. And then, as if we got a tag in here, we have There we go. And then a little journal card in behind here. We've got a butterfly, a little label, and Woodland Whispers guides me. And then here we've got a little butterfly there. Journal card, and that's that paper behind there. Another little journal card. And a tag. And then we're around to the back, or you can have this at the front, it's up to you. Another tag there. Shaded Serenity, a little butterfly there. That's opened at the back if you wanted to tuck something in there. And then here we've got little tag. Journal cards, tags. Then an envelope window. This is ARTYmaze Tracie Fox from the Nature's Remedy kits. Nature Sings in Silence. And then we have another tag there. And there. Oops. That's pretty, isn't it? Little butterfly, and the label is ARTYmaze. Here we've got a double pocket. Another tag there from the Nature's Remedies kit. Little tag there from the Grungy Tags and Tickets. And then in here we've got another little index card. And we're back to the front. So that is the journal, envelope journal. And stay tuned. Like I said, this will be for sale, so go check that out. And if you want to see how I put it all together, which is actually quite easy, then stay tuned and you can watch that. And if you do have any questions, you can ask at the end of the video in the comments section, and I will get around to answering that as soon as possible. Yeah, stay tuned and watch till the end. So we're going to start with a couple of envelopes. You can use whatever size envelope you choose or what you've got in your stash. These ones here measure 9 inches by 6¼ inches. And that is 23 centimeters by 16 centimeters. Now, the little journal that I done the other day, that was like much smaller envelopes, but like I say, you can use whatever size that you like. I'm choosing to do mine at 9½ centimeters wide, and obviously keeping the same length. So the length will be what's the length going to be? I can't remember what I just said. The length will be the 16 centimeters. Anyway, so I'm going to do that to all three, which I'm just going to put the extra glue on just to make it stick down nice, and it will be nice and sturdy. And then you'll see I'm just kind of going to do the same to all three. But if you choose, you can just fold them in half if you don't want to do like the smaller ones that I'm doing. Or again, depends on what size envelope you're using, what you got your hands on. I have coffee dyed these, but you can just use plain ones and ink them up if you wish. I'm having to do a voiceover on this because of the noise. I did actually talk all the way through this video, but there was just too much of a noise in the background, which was very distracting. So hence why I'm doing the voiceover. So now I'm going to trim off the very tops of each one, because I'm going to keep not keep, but I'm going to put some pockets or use them as pockets. So you can't have a pocket without putting a little slit there. And then down the sides, I'm just going to glue them shut. Now if you're going to stitch, then you could just don't bother doing this bit. But at this point, I didn't actually know what I was going to do. I was just like, I'm didn't know what colour, what theme I was going to go for or anything at this point. But obviously if you've watched the beginning of this video, then you'll have seen I went for the kind of nature colours with greens. So anyway, I put these little arrows on to show me where the tops were, because I've got a habit of doing things upside down or around the wrong way. Any little bits that need gluing down, do that, because we don't want, like, they would tear if you caught them, put it that way. So yeah, glue all the little bits down that need gluing. So that's them all done. I'm just gonna fold them over. Now we're going to use some fabric on all the creases, and I'm not worried about the window being like on the crease, because like I said, the fabric's going to cover them on both sides. So choose which way you want it to open. I'm just doing it traditionally, you know, from right to left, and I cut out all of these, and I measured, I think they were 9 by 15.5. Yeah, there's my little bit of paper with my notes on it. I cut out 16 pieces of that, but I didn't actually need all them. Got carried away watching TV as normal. You can stitch all them, but as you'll see in a bit, I didn't. So you can use whatever fabric you've got. This is just some cotton fabric, and they're about 2 centimeters in thickness, wide, and obviously just make sure they're long enough for the envelope. So kind of use like 1/2 of the fabric for one side of your envelope, and keeping a slight little gap, do the same on the other side. Put some glue on, and you've kind of got half of it on that side as well. Just equal parts, that's it, equal parts. And then we are going to put fabric down that side as well. You can use other things. You could use Tyvek. If you wanted to just use other, like, thicker paper, you could do. You could use fabric tape. That might be an idea. You could even use some masking tape. You could colour your masking tape, and you could use that. So we're going to do that to join all the envelopes together. So now we've done that, we're going to go in and do all the other folds on the inside and the outside. That will just give it a lot of strength. So there we go, we've done that. Now we're going to trim, take off all them little bits. Sharp pair of scissors, and I couldn't get on with doing it that way for some reason, so I had to start that way. Make sure you don't, when you're doing the bottom part, make sure you don't like cut a slither off, otherwise you'll have a hole. You have a little hole in one of the pockets. Great way to use up your envelopes, and you'll see how easy peasy this really is. I don't do difficult, everything I do is easy. Keep all them little bits that'll come in handy for something. So here I'm just going to fold and kind of reinforce them little folds a little bit, just like so. And you know, I only use 3 envelopes. You could use 4, 5, 6, as many as you like, and it'll be a nice big chunky one. And now I'm just going to come in and add my papers. So you'd already seen I'd cut out all them papers, so we're going to stick them down. That was the measurements of that, which was 9 by 15.5 each piece is, to cover all of that. So you see how quick and easy that is. I went off screen to do the rest, so that's it all done. You can decorate as you please, add pockets, big pockets, little pockets, lots of tags. That was obviously the one that I done the other day, but yeah, this is a lot of fun. So if you have any questions, you can ask. I think I've explained this as best as I can. Just talking there about every other one I closed so that I only had 3 inserts at the top for pockets. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll speak to you all soon. Bye.